Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAHAKWADASH, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's sincere shalom to the occupants out there pushing in sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is a really quick video. I don't usually do videos on stuff like this. But the spirit was on me to do a really quick video on it because I was just thinking of a couple of scriptures really. Number one was Matthew 24 is going back to basics, famines, pestilences, earthquakes, and uh, earthquakes in diverse places, wars and rumors of wars and things like that, right? Mark 13 also says the same thing. Luke 21 also says the same thing, and many other scriptures. Um, but when I was looking at this, I was like, man, you know, that's how. See, the Lord answers us how. You know what I'm saying? By terrible things, and that's what I'm getting ready to read. Um, he gave us signs. Everybody always likes saying, yeah, God spoke to me, and he told me to do this, and he told me to do that. If something terrible, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If something terrible didn't happen, you know what I'm saying, then the Lord didn't speak to you. You know what I'm saying? God told me to do this. God told me to do that. First of all, yeah, I understand that he don't talk to you directly. Okay, he's great power too great for that. Okay, by you saying that God spoke to me, you're trying to put yourself up on a level, and that's wicked. You know what I'm saying? But um, if see the only way the Lord answers you is putting you through hell. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, it says Russia vows to strike NATO's nukes. Right? If U.S. deploys weapons to Poland's border as West heads for nuclear showdown. This is how the Lord answers people, man. This is how the Lord answers us. This is how he tells us what time we're in. See, you got these people come up to us. Well, we don't know when and this, that, and the other. Technically, we don't have the exact time and date or when it's going to happen, but we do know when it's going to happen, and it's when those signs start happening, man. It's when certain things in the scriptures talk about, man. This is exactly why we get on these Muslims that have been coming up to us pretty much every week as of lately. You know what I'm saying? Condemning that Quran that claims to have prophecy in it, man. One of the greatest things about being in the truth is prophecy, and that BS Quran don't have it, right? The guy, one of the guys tried to ask us, "Oh, you telling me the Bible has what hasn't happened yet? It has what hasn't happened yet in the Bible?" And we said, "Yeah, yes, it does." And we showed him, and he couldn't say nothing. But we try to ask him what is in it what you know what I'm saying? What is in the Quran? What's that in there? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have what hasn't happened yet. That's prophecy. It may have some things that already happened and maybe that's currently happening, but that's off the Bible. Anyway, but the one scripture I was thinking of was this one here. Like I said, this is a really short video. Psalm chapter 65 verse 5. It says, "But by terrible things and righteousness wilt thou answer us, O God of our salvation, who art the confidence of all the ends of the earth, and of them that are far off upon the sea." Now the thing is, the scriptures also say pretty much, slightly paraphrasing. I'm not going to say it, from word to word, but pretty much to summarize the scripture I'm quoting. Um, you know, if you're in a state of affliction, then that's when you're more, spiritually, intact, pretty much. That's when you're more spiritually, you know what I'm saying? You're more connected to the spirits, to the spirit realm, man. When you're in a state of affliction, because when you're in a state of affliction, you try to look for any help you can get, and if you can't get any help from the system, you know what I'm saying, everybody turns towards the quote unquote religious spiritual side, right? This is why when Jake go to jail, they try to look for some type of protection, and even though they may not be sincere about it, they're afraid at the moment, and they turn to Islam. When they're out, they just do whatever they want to do. They don't follow Islam to the T. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so it's the same thing with this. By terrible things, you know what I'm saying, in righteousness, that's how he answers us, man. Right? That's how he answers us. Terrible things in righteousness. Remember, the Lord is righteous in all his ways. So, uh, you have any, questions about, uh, when in the times is going to be, and when is this and when is that. Well, terrible things of righteousness. By terrible things of righteousness, that's how he's going to answer you. Right? That's how he's going to answer you. We gotta remember, the Lord is a man of war. He's a man of war all the way around. Right? Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. He's a man of war all the way around. When it comes to your personal life, and when it comes to economics and stuff like that, he's a man of war all the way around. And there's nothing you can do to get around that. Okay? So it says about terrible things and righteousness is how he's going to answer this. So look out for those terrible things, and that's how he's going to answer you. That's how he answers all your questions. You know what I'm saying? Something happens to you, like for example, you ask for more faith, right? You ask for for more faith, and something really really devastating pretty much happened to you right after you asked the Lord for that, and then it made you stronger, right? That's a terrible thing, but it's in righteousness. He answered you. He answered your prayer, right, by giving you more strength. He ain't just That's not just gonna, come out of nowhere and just say, "Hey, man," you wake up one day, it's like, "Yeah, man, I feel stronger, man. I just prayed. I feel strong." And it don't happen like that, man. It could if the Lord wanted it to, but 9 times out of 10, when you ask the Lord for something like that, and it make you stronger, and it make you have ask Him for more faith, it's more than likely something terrible may happen to make you stronger because that's what you asked for, right? So anyway, like I said, this pretty much the scripture I was thinking of. It was like, yeah, man, that's how he's answering all these people. You know what I'm saying? People always have questions about what's going to happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? What's how is the election going to go down? Well, by terrible things of righteousness, he's going to answer you. And it's a whole list of terrible things to come, man. So anyway, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.